In this video, we'll show you how to install Harley-Davidson audio powered by Rockford Fosgate. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Eric with Rockford Fosgate, and today we're going to be showing you how to install saddlebag lids and subwoofers to an existing system. Pretty cool, right? Now, while we won't be showing you the detailed installation process for these add-ons, the step-by-step installation videos are available separately. We'll be adding these audio upgrades to our 2026 Road Glide Limited, which is equipped with Stage 3 fairing lower, and Tour-Pak speakers, along with a primary and left-hand secondary amplifier. Now, during the installation process, we may refer you to the product iSheets and the Harley-Davidson Service and Repair Manual. We include a paper copy of the product iSheet with your kit. Now, if you do not have a service manual, it can be purchased through your local Harley-Davidson dealership. To help guide you through the installation, you'll see these icons appear in the lower part of the screen. The first icon will refer to the Harley-Davidson Service and Repair Manual for your make and model. The second icon is for your product iSheet, illustrating the detailed installation process and the tools needed. Now, to get started, we want to remove the main fuse to prevent the motorcycle from accidentally starting. Make sure to disable the security system on motorcycles that are equipped. We'll remove the clutch side saddlebag and service cover to access the main fuse. Now, when you're adding saddlebag speakers to your existing system, we'll take this harness included with the Tour-Pak so that we can power our speakers directly. For our saddlebags, we'll wire these pins into the system using the iSheet. On the left saddlebag, we'll repin this and relocate it into the external saddlebag harness. Now, for the right-hand saddlebag, we'll install this assembly as normal. Let's get our Tour-Pak harnessing reconfigured, then jump into adding the saddlebags. To get started, we'll disconnect the audio output 1 and 2, which are the blue wires, and attach it directly to the rear audio harness adapter. Then make the connections directly to our Tour-Pak harness. Next, we'll take the audio outputs 3 and 4, which are the brown wires, and plug them into the empty rear audio harness adapter. Okay, now we're ready to pin our saddlebag speakers into the existing audio system. Use the iSheet and follow the diagrams and the pinouts to connect the appropriate cavities. Before making your connections, be sure to route the unpinned harnesses to the appropriate sides under the fender wells. The short harness is on the left side and the long harness is on the right side. Next, we'll route the left saddlebag connector along the wheel well and attach it to the 3 anchor points using zip ties. Be certain to check for length before cinching the ties. Once you're done, repeat the process on the other side. Now we'll need to swap the harness from the saddlebag lid kit to our existing left-hand saddlebag amplifier kit. To get started, remove the 3 self-tapping screws and remove the amplifier cover. Next, use a flathead screwdriver to decouple the cover. Unlock the connector and remove it from the assembly. Unlock the water seal from the saddlebag and insert our saddlebag lid harness and twist it into the receptacle until it clicks into place. Zip tie the harness to the amp bracket and replace the cover. Now we can reinstall the left-hand saddlebag on the motorcycle and make the appropriate connections. Finish the wiring by routing the speaker wires to the speaker using the iSheet as your guide. Once that's done, repeat the process on the other side. Now you can stop here if you're finished adding saddlebag speakers and jump to the chapters on fuse installation and system configuration. Or you can continue if you're installing 1 or 2 subwoofers. Let's go ahead and lay out the items needed on the table and get started. This is our subwoofer wiring. If you've already installed the Tour-Pak, you will not need this harness. Okay, let's get started by removing the right-hand service cover and lay down your harness along the frame toward the back of the motorcycle. We'll route and connect our positive and negative terminals to the battery. To access the battery terminals, you need to disconnect some harnessing and remove the ECM tray and battery bracket. Once you have access to the battery tray, use a 10mm socket to connect the terminals. Red connects to positive, black connects to negative. Once you're done, reassemble the battery bracket, ECM tray, and the harnessing. Okay, now that that's done, we'll pin our subwoofer sense wires into the existing saddlebag speaker harness. Start by removing the zip ties from the fender well eyelets and route the subwoofer sense wires following the subwoofer main harness and saddlebag speaker harness. Refer to your iSheet when seating the harness pins into the existing saddlebag speaker harness. Once you're done, clean up your wiring and resecure all 3 harnesses to the fender well eyelets, making sure you have enough slack for attachment to the saddlebag. Now we'll continue installing our 3rd amplifier for the subwoofers in our right-hand saddlebag. Now you may need to refer to your iSheet and standalone subwoofer installation video for step-by-step instructions. We're ready to replace the left-hand saddlebag speaker harness with the subwoofer wiring harness. First, use a flathead screwdriver to decouple the cover. Unlock the connector and remove it from the assembly. Next, remove 3 self-tapping screws from the amplifier cover. Then, unlock the existing wiring harness from the saddlebag and remove it from the speaker. Now, insert our subwoofer wiring harness and twist it into the receptacle until it clicks into place. Zip tie the harness to the amp bracket, replace the cover, and make your speaker connection. Now, let's move to the motorcycle's left side and finish routing our subwoofer audio cable. First, loosen the fuse panel, cut the existing zip ties, and route your subwoofer harness to the back of the fender well. Reinstall the fuse panel and loosely zip tie the harness to the 1st and 2nd eyelets. Next, using your iSheet as a reference, remove the subwoofer sense wires from the 6-pin connector to the 8-pin connector. When you're done, resecure the 3 harnesses to the 3 eyelets and check for tightness, making sure that there is enough slack to connect your saddlebag. Finally, we'll make our last connections by attaching our subwoofer main harness to the audio output brown wires. Once you're done, you can clean up your wiring, install your fuse, and put your motorcycle all back together. Now we're ready to configure the amplifier to recognize your speakers through the SKYLINE OS. Verify you're at the latest software version. You can learn more by looking for software updates at www.harley-davidson.com. With your motorcycle in accessory mode, press the gear icon. Select Sound Settings. Scroll down to Speaker Setup. Once the dialog appears, click Yes to continue. Press Speaker Configuration. Then select the appropriate stage where each speaker is located. Be sure to only select the speaker stage that you've installed, as selecting a different stage may cause speaker damage. Once you're done, press Start Test. When you're ready to begin, press OK. SKYLINE OS will walk you through selecting the appropriate speaker that's generating audible pink noise. Once completed, you will be prompted to turn the power off for 60 seconds, then turn it back on. Once rebooted, you can confirm your configuration by pressing Speaker Status. As you can see, that install was very straightforward, right? If you have any questions or prefer a professional do the installation, please don't hesitate to contact your local Harley-Davidson dealership. Until next time, I'm Eric, and we'll see you again soon.